Ten Best Picks presents the top 10 best electric scooters. Starting at number 10. Razer E325. The Razer E325 scooter is not quite as commuter-friendly as Razer's larger EcoSmart Metro, but this colorful electric scooter is just as capable of getting you from point A to point B. It may lack some premium features, but the E325 still sits among the most capable budget electric scooters because of its smooth handling and decent battery life. Its colorful design and marketing may make this scooter look like it is for kids, but it accommodates adult riders about as well as the competition. This scooter has a wide deck that is accommodating for riders up to 220 pounds. As usual, you can get away with exceeding this rider limit, but it will impact the performance of the scooter. This scooter isn't particularly portable because it uses heavy lead-acid batteries. They aren't as light as the Li-ion cells used in more modern scooters, but they deliver about the same battery life of about 45 minutes. The E325 folds down for storage, but you won't be able to carry this 55-pound easily up the stairs. Even when it is folded down, it still takes up more space than normal because of its wide footpad and high vertical clearance. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. At number 9. Jetson Air is folding. Though it bears many similarities to more popular and more aggressively priced scooters, the Jetson Air is still a viable micro-mobility device. The Jetson Air is made from aerospace-grade aluminum and feels incredibly durable. It folds up in a matter of seconds, making it easy to take up the stairs or on the subway. It is also loaded with all of the accessories that you would want for an urban commute. The front post houses a bright LED headlight, and there is a small LED tail light that flashes red for better nighttime visibility. There is also an LED strip of underglow which illuminates the ground beneath you. These can be turned on by short pressing the power button once you've turned the scooter on with a long press. It has a thumb throttle for acceleration on the right and a thumb throttle for braking on the left. The handlebars also house an LED display that shows your current speed, remaining battery charge. It will also briefly flash what speed setting you are in when you toggle through them. This screen is necessary as there is no app compatibility for this scooter. There is a button above the left brake throttle that can be used to cycle through different speed settings. You can set the max speed to 15, 11, 6, or 0 mph. I have no idea why they added a neutral gear to these settings, but you'll likely want to leave it P3, the fastest setting, for most rides. Number 8 of my list. Swagtron Swagger 5T. The Swagtron Swagger 5T scooter might have the most embarrassing branding on the market, but this OEM clone of the Xiaomi Mi M365 holds its own against the original. In a few key respects, it even outperforms it. One of the main ways it outperforms the M356 is its price point. The Swagger 5 is an incredible value, especially since it performs about as well as the industry standard Xiaomi M365. The Swagger 5T weighs a fairly average 27.5 pounds, and its front post folds down, so you can carry this scooter up a flight or stairs, or bring it on board a train. It is made of durable aerospace-grade aluminum and feels about as sturdy as branded models from Bird and Spin. Its whole design is very user-friendly and provides the rider with every tool they need to navigate a longer commute. The Swagger 5 is equipped with front and rear LED lights plus reflectors on the side, making it safe to ride at night. It comes with a bell, a phone mount, and a water bottle holder, all of which can really enhance the comfort of your ride. Coming at number 7. Razer E-Prime. The E-Prime electric scooter is Razer's newest addition to the electric scooter game. It is cheap enough to make for an awesome Christmas present while looking professional enough to ride it to the office. The Razer E-Prime looks and feels durable with its gunmetal aluminum frame. It folds easily for storage and has a decent kickstand when you just need to dismount for a moment. It is lighter than most other e-scooters at 21 pounds, but it is still far from easy to carry around. One thing that several users described is that the scooter slows down when the battery gets more than half empty, so it is a good idea to charge it up before every use. The Razr E Prime gets about 40 minutes of battery life in optimal conditions, and it has a 5-stage LED battery indicator display, so you can easily track your remaining charge. The LED indicator is next to the power button just above the footplate. The scooter charges in around 5 hours. At number 6, Glion Dolly Foldable. The Glion Dolly is a full-sized electric scooter that has a unique self-standing design that allows you to comfortably tow it along with you to places that you wouldn't carry other scooters. Rather than sport a conventional kickstand, the Dolly has small runner wheels that allow you to roll it like a piece of luggage, hence the name. It can be switched from Dolly to scooter mode in seconds. Simply use the lever and pull up or down, then make sure it locks into position. The adjustable handlebar locks into position tight and is indicative of an overall high build quality. The scooter still weighs 28 pounds, so it's not like you can hop up a flight of stairs just because it's in Dolly mode, but it still makes a difference if you have to bring it on a crowded train or bus. The Glion Dolly has a fairly solid battery life, advertising up to an hour of ride time off one charge and charging in as little as 3.5 hours. Realistically, you probably won't have enough charge to reach Glion's claimed 15 miles of travel distance unless you are coasting downhill for a good portion of that, but this is still in line with other scooters in its price range. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. Razr EcoSmart Metro. Some may write off the EcoSmart Metro preemptively because it is made by Razr, the same company that kickstarted the push scooter fad of the 90s. On the contrary, Razr makes many high-quality e-scooters, and the EcoSmart Metro should be at the top of your list if you are looking for an inexpensive scooter with a seat. The cushioned seat post is the standout feature of the EcoSmart Metro, as it makes longer rides much more comfortable. The seat post also houses a detachable rear fender and luggage rack. The rack is great for carrying a few school books or a bag of groceries. The wide footpad makes it easy to sit however you find most comfortable. Because the EcoSmart Metro has tall 16-inch pneumatic tires and positions the driver facing forward, it almost looks more like a compact e-bike than an e-scooter. However, its lack of pedals and slower acceleration really make it apparent that this is still a scooter when you ride it. This scooter's power switch is found under the footpad near the batteries. It only has a primitive battery status indicator, which simply lights up when you need a charge. The battery is good for around 40 minutes of go time, which is enough for a couple of short rides. The biggest shortcoming of this scooter is that it charges back up incredibly slowly. Coming in at number 4 of my list, Segway Ninebit ES2. Robotics company Ninebot is an absolute juggernaut when it comes to personal transportation devices. Not only does Ninebot own the Segway brand, but they also provide their electric motors to numerous competitors. You'll even find their hardware in the Xiaomi M365, another e-scooter reviewed on this list. Most of Ninebot's scooters are well outside of the target budget of this roundup, but their Segway Ninebot kickscooter ES2 is pretty much in the ballpark. It forgoes some premium features, but makes up for it with pure performance. The ES2 uses a front shock absorber to make for a smooth ride when crossing rough terrain. This e-scooter has solid rubber tires, which are maintenance-free, though typically less shock absorbing. The front shock pad helps make up for this. The front tire is 8 inches and the rear tire is 7.5 inches. If performance is important enough for you to consider that, though, you'll also want to be aware of the max payload, which is 220 pounds. Unfortunately, that is my exact weight. The more you weigh, the harder the motor has to work regardless of the size of its battery. There's simply no cheating the laws of physics. At number 3. Gotrax XR Elite. The Gotrax XR Elite is a performance-focused scooter that offers great speed and solid battery life at the cost of a few luxury features. The main reason you'll be interested in this scooter is its 300-watt motor, which gives it significantly more pep than previous gen scooters that run on 250 watts. The scooter runs in 2 gears. Gear 1 is Eco mode, which caps out at 10 mph and saves power for longer rides. Gear 2 caps out at 15.5 mph and is ideal for short commutes. The XR Elite has two 8.5-inch air-filled tires that provide some light shock absorption, but this scooter is definitely not meant for off-roading. The tires will need to be replaced after a few years of riding, so if you are intimidated by maintenance, then you may want to consider a scooter with solid rubber tires instead. The battery life is another strong point of the scooter, with Gotrax advertising a max 18.6 miles of travel off of one charge. In reality, this figure will vary a lot based on road conditions, rider weight, and weather. It charges in about 4 to 6 hours, and you can easily track the remaining charge with the onboard LED display panel. Coming at number 2. Hitboy Max V2. The second version of the Hitboy Max electric scooter shows marked improvement over the original model, namely in the form of added horsepower and improved braking. It is overall well built, but its sturdiness makes it one of the heaviest scooters we reviewed at 34 pounds. It is comfortable to ride because of a padded standing deck and handlebars that accommodate riders of most any height. The scooter's solid 8.5-inch honeycomb wheels don't need to be air inflated, which is great if you fear maintenance, but not so great if you need to ride on rough sidewalk. Thankfully, the Hitboy Max has a shock absorber built into the front post, so you have some basic suspension to cushion bumps, but it's still rough. One of the best qualities about this scooter is its high max speed of 18.6 mph. When you pair this with its respectable battery life, you can get decently far off a single battery charge. The 350-watt motor is stronger than other scooters at the same price range, but this doesn't translate to any extra acceleration or torque because the scooter's frame is heavier as well. The scooter folds down easily for storage, but it weighs enough to be a hassle to carry around. It has a decent front LED light and some blue underglow lights to add visibility at night, but only a reflector on the rear. If you plan to ride this scooter at night, you should definitely invest in a supplementary set of lights. And number 1. Xiaomi Mi Electric Scooter. The Xiaomi Mi M365 electric scooter is one of the most popular electric scooters under $500, as it is common knowledge that they are the same OEM scooters used by rental brands Bird and Spin. Its frame is made of aerospace-grade aluminum, which is both lightweight and durable. It is easy to transport while standing up to the everyday abuse you could expect this type of device to go through regularly. The front post is designed to fold away easily, but be aware that the fold-down bar can become loose over time. Dedicated riders of the M365 have already worked around this, though, as there are tons of cheap 3D printed parts available online to help brace it. The controls are simple and make for an easy ride. The M365 has a single button that you press to turn on and long press to shut down. One short single press toggles the front and rear 1W LED headlights. A double press toggles a power-saving mode that sacrifices go power for mileage. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.